Who's this? Oh, Miko. I felt like a Spanish, like a Puerto Rican in this. Guys, we were in the Checkers and we walked in and realized that, hey, this is just food. We walked out immediately. Mind you want to see what's popping in here? Right. Hold that thought for me, though. That's a cute idea for the wrong bitch, you know? So...
Ladies, drama, leave it home. If he ain't got it right by now, then scratch him off. He just called me, said it's about 20 strong. They standing at the door, don't wanna take us on. The ring, let it go about 3 months ago. The pain, the stress, that ain't me no more. The girl that they used to know done changed. Now they say you miss before they mention my name.
So my hair ties on, my makeup's done, my outfit's on. We're going to dinner, and I'm taking you guys with me.
That was a double shot.
Thank you.
Is everything okay?
No, scary bitch.
Safe. She is safe, by the way.
Never be the scary hoe.
If he ain't got it right by now, then scratch him off. He just called me, said it's about 20 strong. They standing at the door, don't wanna take us on. The ring, let it go about 3 months ago. The pain, the stress, that ain't me no more. The girl that they used to know done changed. Now they say you miss before they mention my name. Y'all, I was gonna bump like these. Y'all didn't think that I could bump like these. Said I told y'all I was gonna bump like these. Turn around and
People play in my face, they twerking. Like...
Don't wanna take us on. The ring, let it go about 3 months ago. The pain, the stress.
I like the idea of taking pictures instead of actually, you know, talking to the camera. But I love this lighting. It's so tea. Because I have to let go of my hair. What do you guys like talking about? For me, I feel the same awkwardness talking on camera that you feel when you like just started dating someone. Like, it's just like, what do I say? Like, am I playing in this thing? I'm just gonna base my hair. I should probably put my mirror in the back. I don't feel like it now. Y'all just gonna have to be my mirror, girl. And also my thoughts, I think at least 100 thoughts per second. It has to be true. So I worry that I won't be able to navigate a conversation that I started because I forgot it. And even though it's crusty, it's so tea. Like, it's so like Rihanna big locks. Remember when Rihanna had those fat ass locks? It's the same aura. It's the same, like, it's the same vibe. I'm not one for the natural tea, but I think it's anti-black, and I will get into that. Stories that I really want to tell, but like, it's gonna cause me to deal with the reality of the things that I've experienced in my life, because, you know, suppressor. But like, for real, like, I would have to sit down and be like, okay, that really happened to me. Right? Like, I would have to be consciously agreeing with what happened to me. And I think suppressing kind of gives you the mental power of like, that didn't really affect me that way. That did not affect me. And then get a heart attack in 40 years. I just want to get into the groove of constantly having to talk into a camera, making eye contact with my camera, looking at myself, because I do BT. I'm really like into my face, and I'm really like into myself. Like, I'm just like, fuck yeah, like, yeah. For example, I'm intrigued by this now, you know what I mean? I love looking at how things work with my face, and I think that's why I'm really into makeup, because I'm fascinated by like, what the fuck do you mean if I put like bronzer here and bronzer there? Like, you know what I mean? And I guess it's also a mental illness. Into this, you know what I mean? I'm into this. Look like I listen to reggae and I smoke blunts. I know nothing about that life. These braids are tea. I feel like I'm gonna do them again, but in a different color. Like, maybe if I decide to dye my whole head back to this blonde. You have followed me on social media before, and like, you know me from like back in the day. I was really blonde, like full on blonde. I mourn that hair every day, every single day. But my hair was tea and blonde and like long and just shitting on the hose on a different level, like a different level of feces, you know what I mean? What happened? I went into a deep psychosis. I don't think it was a psychosis, but I think what happened was I fell into a deep depression because of how horrible the relationship I was in at that time was. Like, it was so bad that I fucked with my hair. And a pattern that I see every time I get into a relationship or something, I really fuck with myself. Like, and I don't mean that in the context of like really like with myself. No, I really try to find things that I can fix about myself, because I feel like I am the problem in the relationship, even though hey, oh, I'm not gonna come here and play victim. I do get into it, you know what I mean? I really do contribute, but like a lot of the time it's not because I want to, it's out of defense. And end of the day it becomes, well, you shouldn't have reacted like that then. Now I'm the problem. Now everyone wants to be mad at me because you still talking to your ex. Everyone hates me because I put a bullet in your asshole. Oh my, that's that for me. That's that for me. Why did we, oh yeah, I was talking about why I changed myself after a situation, or how horrible something is. Because fundamentally, I believe that the reason we're in this predicament as a relationship is because of me. But also I think it's because like it's linked to being self-centered and narcissistic and stuff. But so far I don't think I relate to any of it, because I'm not self-centered in the negative context of like, I mean, I can be, and I probably am sometimes, but a lot of the time I really think like the things that happen to me are rooted in myself. And I think that's why, going back to what I said earlier, the suppression, because the suppression, I don't think other people are capable of hurting of hurting me. I think that something that I've done triggered you to hurt me. And I think it's just the byproduct of being alone, being someone who's alone a lot of the time. My hair is just so dry. Y'all, I got alopecia. I don't have alopecia, but I have a friend. I don't know if him and I are still friends. I haven't spoken to him in like years. But I had a friend when I was in high school, and he got alopecia. And it's the funniest thing ever, because he came back from the doctor and he like called me and he was like, hey Tagani, the reason why I left school early was because I went to the doctor and I found out that I have alopecia. Mind you, prior to this, he was starting to like develop patches in his hair, and I was like, girl, not you developing sinkholes. Like, it was a joke. And eventually people around me started to like jump on the joke. Every time he would make me mad, I'd be like, oh, and that's why you got holes in your head. Now he was developing these holes. I'm like, girl, what is happening with you? Are you okay? I knew it was kind of a serious thing, because they were developing so rapidly, because I knew him from the first day he got there. Actually, he told me when he got the alopecia, or when he was diagnosed with the fact that he has alopecia, and I was the first person he told, and I was like, oh my god. So like, girl, it's alopecia. I was like, oh my god, my friend. And then he moved, and I thought he moved for medical conditions. Oh yeah. Him and I fell out because he wanted to say nigger, or he wanted to say nigger casually around me. What is the obsession with people that are not black? You know what I mean when I say you're not black, who want to say nigger. And like, for example, I'm not American. I'm not even gonna sit here and defend or say anything about America. I'm not from there. I feel like it's the same thing as if someone wanted to come up to me and be like, well, I'm of African descent and I'm of, you know, whatever, but I want to say the K word. And I'll be like, no, because you make shit cool and you make shit trendy and hip, niggas want to jump on it. You can't say nigga around me. I'm always gonna check anyone that says nigga, especially if you're not black, baby. You can be African, boots, You know what I mean? Boots. Be African boots. But you was not black and you can't say that shit around me. So he wanted to say it casually. Also, I'm not the nigga police. I'm not gonna be like, show me your nigga passport to say nigga. No, I'm not gonna play like that. You just know, you know the grounds. I know when someone knows they're not supposed to say nigga because they will throw it in such random ass contexts. Like they'll be like, yeah man, that lady at the store was being a nigga today. Being a nigga? That's kind of crazy. What do you mean they were being a nigga? Like, elaborate for me. I was one of the first black people on the planet. Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. I think I was one of the first black people who was okay with being black and not, especially in my community, with the people around me and etc. I was okay with being black and being perceived as black and not black colored with like a colored accent, and not because I grew up around colored people and I grew up around white people. That does not mean that I had to fit in, and I was okay with being me. You know, prior to certain videos on my social media that I cannot watch because I'm like, why do you speak like that? You can hear how it was like I was trying to mimic the accent because I wanted to fit in so bad. But I think from birth I was born English, baby. I was good afternoon mother, like I was born like that. Ask my mother, she'll tell you. We were just trying to see what we can yap about on the phone because we're learning how to be comfortable on camera.
Good morning, guys. Today I have to do my hair. It's not anything crazy and creative. We just have to see it through. I'm excited.
Asal, engisimina wantwara mo asimote, wantwara mo asimote, wantwara mo asimote, wantwara mo kimote, kimote, kimote. Asal, vega chene bati, kimote, 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 kimote. Asal, vega chene bati.
How long do you think my hair is? I think
Tapi sungit dalam mong papa Mong tina Mong spinapin mo Yeni dalam mong trapa Uy prima Uy isa de mo ni mama Katu papaganda Katu papaganda Katu anong papaganda Ay Hindi dalam mong papa Mong tina Mong spinapin mo Yeni dalam mong trapa Uy isa de mo ni mama Katu papaganda Katiwano papaganda Katiwano papaganda Ay
Sorry guys, getting drunk with your cousin is the best feeling in the world. I'm sorry. And you played Life sucks. Mark Bullet and military are together. What?
It's real. I knew it.
It's a Ricky Buttard.
Cause I got my